Question?
It's coming right now.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mr. Lee. My name is Carly Goga. I had a question if you were planning on being a cameo in the new Deadpool movie, and if so, with his ability to break the fourth wall, will he be able to notice you?
That was a long...
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about my cameo. No, wait a minute.
I don't know, but that seems very important that they would come out.
No, I can talk about my cameos. I'm not allowed to tell what the new ones are. Any that haven't appeared on screen yet. I'm not allowed to tell how wonderful they are and how magnificently I did them. But I can talk about the old ones.
Let me ask you then, jumping on the cameo question, is, if I understand correctly, when you were younger, you wanted to be a film star.
I thought of myself as a film star, except nobody hired me.
So, is there a thrill being on set doing those cameos?
That is the easiest question I have ever been asked. You bet there is. I love doing those cameos, and the funny thing is, I have started a whole new vocation. Suddenly there are people who want to be cameo specialists. They want to follow in my footsteps. In fact, I think at the next Academy Award, I'm trying to get them to award an Oscar for the best cameo of the year. I don't think I have any in production. I'm the only specialist.
Who would you all vote for?
I like Houston.
Next question.
Hello, my name's Alex. I wanted to know how you came up with Spider-Man.
How did you come up with Spider-Man?
With great difficulty. Have I told you the story of how Spider-Man came to be? I know I was here last year. I don't want to repeat myself. But if I did tell it, leave the room for a minute. What happened was we had done a few characters. We did the Fantastic Four, and I forget who else we did. And my publisher walked in one day and he said, "Stan, I'd like you to come up with another new hero." So I went home and I started thinking about it. It's not that easy. The first thing you have to do is come up with a power. What new superpower would I give a guy? And I saw a fly crawling on the wall. And I said, wow, wouldn't it be something to have a hero that could stick to walls like an insect? I said, did I say, wouldn't it be cool? If I said that, I lied to you because they didn't have that word. I probably said, wouldn't it be groovy? But anyway, okay, I decided what the superpower would be. So now I had to figure out what else is there about him? What's his name? So I didn't like Fly Man. I thought Insect Man, nah. Mosquito Man, nah. And then I got to Spider-Man. Oh, it sounded so good. So I figured just to make him more different, I'd make him a teenager. And then I'd give him a lot of personal problems like all teenagers and everybody has. Not enough money, can't get the girlfriend, things like that. So I ran into my publisher and I told him about it. I was so excited. And my publisher, in his infinite wisdom, said to me, "Stan, that is the worst idea I have ever heard." He said, first of all, you can't call him Spider-Man because people hate spiders. Nobody would buy the book. Secondly, you can't make him a teenager. Teenagers can only be sidekicks. And you want him to have personal problems? Don't you know what a superhero is? They don't have problems. So I walked out of the office feeling not my best. But I couldn't get Spider-Man out of my mind. So we had a book we were going to kill called Amazing Fantasy. Now, when you're killing a book, nobody cares what you put in the last issue. So just for fun, I got Steve Ditko to draw a Spider-Man story for me, and I featured it on the cover of Amazing Fantasy, which was the last issue. About a month later, after the sales figures had come in, my publisher ran into my office. My office was like a big overgrown closet. And he said, "Stan, do you remember that character Spider-Man that we both liked so much?" He said, "Let's turn him into a strip," because it turned out that that book we were going to kill with Spider-Man on the cover was the best-selling book they had that whole month. And that's how Spider-Man became a character.